A black woman has just passed away from complications of a BBL. And 8 minutes into a podcast, y'all are discussing black women's bodies while the person who is the father and the partner of the woman who passed away is sitting on the couch agreeing. Y'all men are complicit. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on.
Hey.
Nigga love stretch marks.
Not the deep ones.
Yeah,
No, not the deep ones.
I like deep ones.
You got to lay on that stomach, my boy. You
I
don't
don't
lay on
never count
that.
them out. The ones that stomach
Like
like
laying on dirty
pack of
clothes.
noodles.
Man.
You scrunched it up. It be soft. That meat be
Hey,
soft.
man.
Balled up paper bags. Act like you know me. That's that tummy tuck stuff.
You ever seen one like you can tell the stomach was stretched? You like,
I
ooh.
don't like that.
You
Oh,
like,
you
what
talking
that-
about that? You
They
talking
stretched. They had you in that.
He talking about that. You see that, right?
No, they take the extra skin
And they put it in their
stretch
jeans.
it.
No, they put it in their jeans.
They do.
They put it in their jeans.
No, that's the thing. See, they pull it down.
They pull it up.
What's going on, you all? I cannot stress how irritated and how disgusted I am after seeing this video, this clip of DC Young Fly and some of the co-hosts and hosts of 85 South podcast discussing women's bodies and having the nerve to put RIP in the beginning of the video, offering condolences, and not for a second realizing how tone deaf it is to be discussing bodies after someone has just lost the mother of their children because of that. Honestly, I brought it up in my Kingarees video and I didn't drag it as much because I wanted to have respect and condolences. I didn't want to do too much. But honestly, something told me, a little what's name in my head made me think, I wonder what was the conversations, like what type of person, like what's going on? Without trying to be rude and being like whatever, I just was wondering what was said, because DC Young Fly feeling comfortable to say that. And y'all honestly, y'all kind of threw y'all friend under the bus. Y'all threw him under the bus by posting that video. Y'all couldn't say, hey, you know what? That's not post no stuff. Nobody caught the 8 minutes of the conversation y'all dragging women's body. You know why y'all didn't? Because this is natural for y'all. It is natural for y'all to sit up here and blame women and say all these nasty things, and thinking there's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with making fun of women's stomachs looking like ramen noodles or stretch marks or feeling like a dirty clothes or something. It's nothing wrong with doing that. Y'all are literally critiquing women's bodies, their natural bodies, after giving birth, after losing weight, gaining weight. This is what y'all doing. And then y'all don't want to deal with the repercussions because y'all closing y'all eyes. Y'all don't want to see it because y'all benefit from the patriarchy. Y'all ain't down on operating tables getting things. Y'all not out here doing that. But y'all have these unrealistic goals for women. And it's something we've been talking about for a minute. The fact that even some recent women who've been pregnant, like the response, oh, they snatched back. All of us men are complicit, to be honest. Even gay men, we're complicit. The way we speak, oh, look, she got her body back after giving birth in that baby. We are making women feel the need to lose weight, to get back thin after they're doing something like this. Like, the pressure is terrible, y'all. It is bad. We're all complicit. Every single one of us are complicit. And seeing this podcast does not shock me. It doesn't shock me. Yes, I saw a video of Jackie O and DC Young Fly talking about her BBL. And he was saying, hey, your titties, you can do what you want to. Your titties, you can do what you want to. But was it ultimately her decision? When we think about how patriarchy and everything moves, when we think about all these other things and the stuff I just talked about, was it really her choice? It's something to really think about it. Is it really her choice? If this light-skinned thin woman didn't feel desire after giving birth, felt the need to do something like that, what does that say about everybody else? What does that say? So, not just this, we had Azealia Banks come out and offer her thoughts. Now, what Azealia Banks said was disgusting. It's messed up. Trash. I don't believe in karma. I don't think karma is a real thing. I've said it 100 times. If karma was a real thing, white supremacy wouldn't exist. I don't believe in karma. But I do believe in connecting dots to things. And Azealia Banks, say what you want to say, she made a point and said that these unrealistic beauty standards that you sit like, I know that you got are the cause of these things. Like, just look at the connection. Yes, it's messed up. Yes, it's messed up. When can we talk about it? Because a lot of folks was honestly scared to say anything. A lot of us was like, hey, we ain't gonna go there. But a lot of us were thinking it. Because we know what DC Young Fly meant when he called Azealia Banks ugly. Yes, he called everybody ugly. But y'all not letting a white man call y'all no boy in the same way a black man call y'all boy. And y'all ain't letting a black man call y'all the N-word like a white man would. It means different when it's coming from someone who holds power on that. And him being a black man, calling a dark-skinned black woman ugly. Even if he called her B, there's power to that. Two women can call themselves the B word. It's not the same thing. A man is different type of power with that. Even I have to realize that. And I call everybody B. I just say it. But I know when I'm speaking to women, or I'm speaking to women, I try not to do it. Unless I'm talking about an inanimate object or something, or the situation. But I know as me as a man, as a cis man, I can't sit up here and say that. I can't sit, because it holds different type of power. So, I am not really shocked to see these men sit on this couch and have conversations about women's bodies. Because this is something that men do. And what men have to start realizing now is, what are y'all bringing with these podcasts and these conversations? What are y'all adding to the culture? Because y'all are honestly hurting. Because I saw black women in their comment section, the only ones who were calling out saying this is disgusting. Like, y'all, black men had no issues. Men was in there, I don't know why y'all mad, he make jokes, y'all ain't blaming him. Not taking any accountability and thinking maybe we should stop talking about women's bodies in front of thousands and hundreds of thousands of people. Maybe we should stop having these unrealistic goals for women and their bodies. Maybe we should stop doing that. But y'all are not, because y'all don't lose anything from it. Like, I need to see a movement. I hope this moves folks and makes them think about how they speak about things like this, because this is like, I'm just really wrapping my head that nobody in production thought for a second, hey girl, maybe we don't need to put this out. Maybe, hold on y'all. Y'all said the only thing that y'all was worried about is making sure that it didn't seem as though DC Young Fly had just recorded this after the passing of Jackie O. That's the only thing. They did, when they put the disclaimer and said, oh, this was, recorded, previously recorded, it was because folks were probably thinking, people in the comments were thinking, oh, DC Young Fly, he already out here joking and clowning right after this. Whew. Girl, it's a lot. It is a lot. And I cannot stress enough that I am just not surprised in the least that, this was the conversation. Like, it just really makes you think for a second. If they're on a podcast talking about this in the public, what are y'all saying in private? Like, even if he didn't pressure Jackie O, and I'm not saying that DC Young Fly is responsible for this, but all of us adding commentary on what we expect women's bodies to be are not helping them live longer lives.